Welcome everybody. Holy shit, that's kind of loud. Maybe I got my speaker up too loud? Yeah, probably. I was jamming out to today's music, which is Atarishi. Give me a second here. Let me center this window and give you the name of the band. Atarishi Gakko, a Japanese J-pop band, a really unique band, very different from your standard J-pop stuff. Really awesome, actually. They're very subversive, from what I understand. I watched an expose on them the other night. And now my okay, there we go. And welcome everybody. This is Thorn with the Game Design Lexicon. I hope everybody is having a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. And it is Fallout: A Tale of Two Wastelands Day. So I've been contemplating extending my streaming time, maybe changing it from 3 hours to 5 hours, and shortening how many days I stream. So instead of streaming for 5 days for 3 hours, I would stream for 3 days for 5 hours. Unfortunately, that would shorten the amount of games that I would play per week. So I'd have to wait until one of the other series ended and then tone it down, which I don't really like the idea of that. I like the idea that I'm able to go through 5 games a week, or more, depending on, my Fridays. But, shit, yeah, I don't know. From what I understand, and I'm thinking that this might be part of my problem with gaining proper demographics, is the fact that I just don't stream long enough on a daily basis. And it kind of feels like that to me too, because I always have the most amount of viewers right about the time I'm, quitting. Which, if I were to actually keep streaming, that would tack to my metrics and make it look a little bit better, right? Anyway, we're going through Fallout: A Tale of Two Wastelands. We are currently in the Old World Blues DLC. Let's get back to that. How about it? So, if you notice on my screens, I've started putting the date and the part of the stream that we're currently on. Of course, I've already started fucking that up pretty bad. What the hell are these? I've already started. Yesterday, I went and did my entire stream saying it was Tuesday when it wasn't. It was Wednesday. So, I'll see how that keeps going. You've gained the machine head perk. I'm guessing the other one sees me now, right? Wonder why these guys just happen by. Oh, it's so weird. Oh, come on.
Was that all?
Yeah, that was it, man. I guess I kind of like this suit of mine. It's kind of sassy, and I like that. I like the sassiness. Now, what the fuck was I doing? Looks like I was finding parts again. Quest is influencing people. Find the upgrades to the sync, support AI. And I guess we're going here next. Anybody? No? And I'm guessing we're going in here, huh? Haven't we already been in here? Okay, so I can't be fucking knackered to read notes right now. Says it's this way. Got force fields down there. How the fuck do I get through this? Is there something I'm missing? Like, one of these weapons that they gave me, does it, like, disable these force fields?
This one looks pretty tough.
No. Shit. How do I get down there? Assistance granted. No. Give me a second. Let me look it up real quick, because I'm obviously missing something on disabling these force fields. So, okay. Getting the proper emitter. Let's see. I'm particularly interested. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Go to X8, testing terminal, start the institutional data retrieval test. Go in front of the right is a second terminal that needs a key. Go and do the test. You get all 3 data, and you will go into the room with a third terminal. Get the assistance granted. Go back, testing term, institutional, not the dog one. Retrieval, play it on advanced level. Go to the terminal where you needed a key to the upgrade. To the upgrade to the emitter. Wasn't that where I just was the X8 stuff? Let's see. X8. Maybe not. Y0. Big MT. Okay, why am I fucking missing this? X7B. Oh, there it is, right there. Huh. Go to X8 to the testing terminal. So I guess getting the thing to this is part of the quest line. Oop. So X2 strange transmission, sonic emitter upgrade. There we go. So that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Let's do that, and apparently that'll allow me to get into these things.
Fighting over.
Shut up. You don't know what's going on. Oh. Wait, I'm not uptight. Not unattractive. Turn me on tonight. 'Cause I'm a radioactive. Well, it's not a fight. And I'm not your captive. Turn me on tonight. 'Cause I'm a radioactive.
Do you like me?
Yes. I just said I did. Ooh. Puppy. Make sure those things aren't wandering around gnawing on my ankles. Okay, so... Oh. Yeah, that's a no. Damn it, I don't want to listen to the firm, dude. I want to stay with you. Yeah, it's really radioactive over here. I guess I'm going in here. It's in the boxes. Didn't we say we were gonna actually loot some more valuable stuff, like the Paco cigarettes, for example? Because that's a pretty valuable piece of trash. While these are definitely not. Okay, so... Take both of those. Both of those. And let's head in. What the hell? Get our emitter upgrade. What? Somebody's performing surgery over there. Oh, 2 of them. Hey, greetings, Comrade Expand. Weird shit is afoot. Oh, well, these are performing surgery on little blobs of shit. I hope everything's going well today on your Thursday. There's a lot of weird shit around here. That's just kind of confusing me. So I started putting the date and the part number on my streams from for this week. This week I just started, and yesterday I fucked it up all day yesterday. I put it Tuesday all day yesterday, which kind of sucks. So I'm gonna have to go back and redo the screens before I release them on YouTube, which sucks because yesterday was Wednesday. Take on the role of one of those evil commies, infiltrating institutions of honest American learning. Great. So I get to play commie? Well, that won't be that far of a stretch, will it? Okay, I'll take that Nuka-Cola, that's for sure. So let's, I am actually looking for decent loot. Oh man, I should go back and dump, dude. I have way too much shit. Let's do that real quick. Oh shit, it's bright out here. Okay, heading into the sink. So we get to drop all our shite. Oh, it's bright. Okay, where were we dropping all this stuff? Oh yeah, in here, weren't we? Boink. No. Oh, we decided to put it in this big chest over here, right? Yeah, there we go. So, don't need the revolver. Don't need the laser rifle, plasma grenade, plasma throwing axe. That's useless. Scientist glove. I was gonna keep the sonic emitter. And that gun, so we're good on guns. So, advanced radiation suit we might need. Let's see, we got a new one of those, right? Tri-radii oscillator. Those are weird. Health regeneration +1 endurance. This one's the same, so, whatever. Okay, cat's eye, Castor eggs. Those can go. Because they weigh shit. Same with the doctor's bag, dude. I don't need any goody gumdrops. Ooh. I don't need anything that weighs. Or these temp increases. Those are fucking useless. Night Stalker squeezins. Oh yeah, I got a lot of garbage. Oh god damn it. I just oopsied. Protonic inversal axe. That sounds weird. Tesla cannon. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. And that's a negatory on that. Okay. And scientist scrub. Want to keep my. Oh yeah, that's right. We got a new hat. Keep forgetting about that. Okay. Rock flower can go. Castor eggs can all go. Don't need doctor's bags, dog meat, fancy fucking Actually, I don't need any of this shit. Like, I use any of it, you know? There's so many consumables in this game, and it's so funny, because I've, like, other than Rad-X and Stim Packs, I don't think I've used any of them. Maybe at the beginning of the game, I might have grabbed, like, 1 or 2. Nuka-Cola Quartz and Nuka-Cola Victory. Again, something I'll probably never use, but it's neat that I have it. Scotch. Probably end up selling some of this stuff. Now, these weapon repair kits are kind of heavy, too. Let's not carry those around. Okay. I got 29 bottle caps. That's kind of pathetic, actually. What's that weird noise? It's like somebody's playing a record, and it reached the end of the record, and it's just like scratching on the edge of the friggin' label. That's probably a reference that nobody in this world will fucking get anymore. God, I'm feeling old. What is an ophthalmoscope? I should have happened to pick up a lot of primers. That's kind of cool. When I was first started this, I was wondering where the hell you got the primers. Vinyl's making a comeback in a big way. Polaroid. I remember the Polaroid photos resurgence. My last partner even bought one of those new Nuevo Polaroids. Wait a second, am I missing something? Oh no, okay. It was neat. It was neat, but it was, I don't know. When I was a kid, I had a Polaroid, but I didn't have a Polaroid. What I had was one of those Kodak cameras, the Kodak versions of the Polaroids. The one that Polaroid sued the shit out of and got them to stop making them, which is a shame, because they were like 1 billion times better than the Polaroids were. I love that Kodak. It was really awesome. As far as vinyl's coming back, I mean, they kind of have as a hobby thing for a good while, if you really think about it. But I wouldn't necessarily say come back, you know? Like, yeah, sure, they're now a hobbyist thing, but as far as actually being a legitimate...
Mobius's army. His robo-scorpions crawl everywhere in search of intelligence to devour and stupefy.
Dude, shut the... Ooh, stupefy. 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 Anyway, yeah, I don't really think records are going to come back as any form of, like, legitimate medium to distribute music, you know? I used to have a pretty decent album collection. I remember the first record I bought, too. It was Aerosmith's self-titled, the one with Dream On it. I guess. I mean... So, the only problem that I find with that is digital copies of stuff don't contain licenses. And as long as you can make digital copies without licenses, they're as good as a physical copy, really. What the fuck is this guy? So, you know, in my opinion anyway, and of course this is just my shitty-ass opinion, having a hard drive with fucking every song that I'll ever want to listen to on it is far superior than having a room full of fucking records. Yeah. Yeah, that's been a shady practice for a while. And I can understand why the law is finally starting to kind of come into tune with that, because it's just a shady practice to begin with. They're basically... what's the word for it? They're kind of taking advantage of people's understanding, previous understanding that they were, when they're purchasing something, they believe that they're buying it, and of course they're changing that game, and making it to where they're not, and it's just shady. And I once said in a game forum, that, you know, like Steam shut down and I lost my Steam library. And I mean, my Steam library is substantial. My Steam library at full game price is worth about 12 grand. At the lowest sale prices for all of the games that I have, it's worth about 3 grand, right? So if I lost my Steam library, I'd have zero morals about turning around and just pirating anything that I wanted to get that was in it, because to all intents and purposes, those are mine. And you know, the same for like music and older software. I mean, I've bought all sorts of video games over the years, and if I bought a video game at least once, I have zero qualms about pirating it and getting another copy of it, even though I don't have the physical copy anymore, you know? And the reason why I feel that way is because, you know, manufacturing has always been part of the cost of an item, right? I usually avoid buying anything digital unless it's digital only or physical games that are on sale. Yeah, and I'm like that with my Steam, too. I only buy stuff that's really, really inexpensive. So that's why when I quoted the price of my Steam library, I made sure I specified minimum price. Because I can assure you that most of the things I bought in my Steam library, I've bought at really low sale prices. So, but you know, one of the things that people have to realize is manufacturing cost of distributed goods are one of the main costing points of a medium, right? So, for example, if I have a medium of distribution, like say, what the hell's going on here? So if I have a distribution of medium that's like a old, like records, for example. Records were not easy to produce. You needed to cut a master, and then you needed to press a bunch of vinyl, which the process, back then at least, wasn't all that easy to do for an amateur, right? Now, of course, that's not the case, and any type of like media of that sort, anyway, is easily duplicatable. You know, I mean, you can duplicate a one-to-one copy digitally with no issue. So, being that you can duplicate a one-to-one copy with no issue, I find no moral issue saying that when I buy something that has a production cost of next to nothing, then I should own it for the rest of my life, right? So if I buy something that takes a decent amount to produce, you know, a piece of art or something like that, and then I turn around and sell it, you know, I'm not entitled to free copies of it for the rest of my life because, of course, the production cost of that piece of art is entered into, so that's a rough one for me. I've thought about that one for years. Piracy can be theft. As a matter of fact, in its most simplest form, piracy is exactly theft. If you've never owned it, if you've never paid for a licensing of it, if you're getting a digital copy just to get it free, you are stealing. You are stealing because while there was no money that went into the production cost, there is money that went into the design cost, right? So, for example, to write a song, to play a song costs money, right? To record it and then turn around and distribute it doesn't. So the initial cost of the design and initial production should always be covered, and the rights holder should always have a can't get in there. Should always have a right to be able to profit off of that for a reasonable amount of time, else it stifles innovation and production, right? So if you're just doing it to get a free copy, yeah, you are in fact stealing. There's just no qualms about it. However, piracy is also a means to reobtain stuff that you feel you have a right to have access to. Because, of course, You know, I mean, if you bought a Barney Miller DVD box set back in the fucking, 1998, right? And, it since got destroyed in a fire or something, and you want to watch it again, then if there's a medium where you can turn around and just download it for free, then I don't really see any qualms with that. I mean, you've already paid money to the owners of it to be able to license it to watch it, so downloading it for free shouldn't be a big deal. About the only thing, the only possible tinge of a question that I have in that is the cost of maintaining the servers to distribute it, and that's it. So yeah, I mean, man, I've thought a lot about piracy over the years. Like, it's been, because when I was a kid, I was in hack groups and stuff, So, okay, basic test. For this test, you must use any means necessary to retrieve 3 student files from an average high school. Basic security protocols have been active. Okay, so cool. That's what here. So piracy can be theft. Piracy can be theft, but in some instances it won't be.
Principal, Dr. Principal Boros. You may know me as the head chief first researcher of labs.
You could even say that people who distribute IP like that, in some cases, should kind of be paid by the IP holder for being there to allow legitimate access to it by people who have rightfully owned that media. And that's probably a really hot take there. And I don't in a capitalist society that's never gonna fucking happen, but
This is a most serious matter, requiring the most serious of detentions. Can you spell detention? I'll tell you how I spell it. Death.
what the fuck is this?
Eco-traitors, all. Now I will send vicious cybernetic cyborg dogs through the corridors to weed all you traitors out. Then
Dude, can
we'll sniff out which among you have chosen the commie path.
Dude, can you believe there's people who don't think Fallout is a woke game?
High school dance so you could smoke with Ricky Marcus. All monitors will also be vigilant. Step outside during class, and they'll make sure you make a speedy jump back to your desk. Hold your urine and wait for the proper bathroom break time.
Listen done. Writing now.
Who the fuck's after me, dude? It says danger, but I don't see anyone coming after me.
Over.
Oh, that must have been it. Huh. What? I'm reading your comment, X-Man. So, actually, I have that exact same feeling. And it didn't really start with me on clothing. It started with me on vehicles, right? And one of the reasons why it started on vehicles is here in Houston, a lot of the car dealerships that we have will put branding on your car denoting what dealership you bought it from. And needless to say, with my weird little autistic brain, I thought, well, that's fucked up, dude. That's free advertising. Why are they forcing people to do that? And it got me to, thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it until I finally realized, yeah, dude, that's wrong. As a matter of fact, any type of branding on a vehicle should only be done with your permission. And yeah, no, it's one of the reasons why I don't really dig a lot of, I have, to me, there's a big kind of what do you call it? Ambivalence, I guess you could say, because I do appreciate aesthetics, and I do believe that people should be compensated for aesthetics, right? Because aesthetics are it's something that people produce, right? Any type of art or graphic design or stuff like that, right? So when it comes to like clothing, if your thing is a specific like type of clothing, if you're into a specific brand, then of course you're gonna want to display that brand, right? But only if that's your thing, If you're just wearing the fucking clothes, yeah, you don't really want to be a walking billboard for them. So yeah, no, I understand that sentiment exactly. Okay, looks like we got another break coming up here, so let's go ahead and take that. This is Thorn with Game Design Lexicon. We are talking all things capitalism and socialism and giving people money who shouldn't really get it for no effort whatsoever because it's exploitative. If you do like our content, make sure you give us a follow down below here on Twitch. We do stream currently Monday through Friday, noon p.m. to 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, though I am contemplating changing that schedule. If I do, you'll probably at least have a week or two notice before I start to. The big thing is I'm going to have to at least finish one or two of the games that I'm currently playing on Monday through Thursday for that to happen. And if you can't catch our live streams, by all means, hit us up over on YouTube over there where we do air this content usually about a week after it happens here. And our music for the day. Oh, our music for the day is Atarashi Gakko, AG Calling, from their album AG Calling. It's a really awesome J-pop band. An idol band, as they're called over there. And they're really cool because they're not a standard idol band. They're very... I guess you could say subversive for that culture, which is really interesting. So I guess it's the idea is like they're they're not punk music, but they have like a punk aesthetic when it comes to J-pop music, which is really interesting. So